What is up, everybody? Welcome to our E3 coverage for 2018. My name is Nick, this is Andy. Well, we are at CD Projekt Red's booth, and we just, well, actually meeting room, and we just saw Cyberpunk 2077. Whew, now let me tell you.
Holy hell,
Ray was
Nick.
supposed to see this game, and I'm like, can I see, this is actually one game that I care about. Can I go see it with my little Cyberpunk Andy, which is what I'm calling you right now.
Yeah.
What are your first impressions of this?
I thought that I just want to play it now. I just wanted to break in, steal the goddamn game from them. The world that they've created, the attention to detail, it is just so goddamn impressive. There were a lot of moments. I feel like I got goosebumps like 7 or 10 times approximately.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play this damn game. The visuals are beautiful. I remember reading on Twitter that they said it was revealed that Cyberpunk is a first-person shooter. First-person mode. There is no third-person mode.
Yeah.
I read that. Kind of bummed me out. You read that, you're like, great, that's fucking rad.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You talked about how you had read that this was going to have a shooting mechanic, but not necessarily be a shooter.
Yeah.
This is a shooter. This is 100% a shooter.
That's not what they're trying to say, though.
No, it is a hardcore RPG with an amazing shooting mechanic in it, and I can't wait. Like all the things you can see them do. Like obviously we've seen like the level system, you can get upgrades, has massive Deus Ex vibes to it, where you can upgrade your optics, your hands, get all your strength, all that stuff. But the fact that they've spent so much time and so much attention to the actual shooting mechanic, where you can like they have different weapons where you can ricochet bullets.
Yeah.
They have
those moments got a lot of like, oh holy shit moments in the crowd.
And then obviously the way you're sliding around the environment, the way you're actually taking cover. I thought one of the coolest things was you can, instead of killing someone, you can go in and hack into them if they're one of the generals in the environment, and then you can scan and hack into all of their boys' weapons and things, and screw with them. There's just a lot to unpack here.
Tons of decision making as well, like you'd see in a BioWare game or anything like that, where yes, you could take the hard route, somebody has a gun to your head, you can say, hey, ease off, we're good, here's the money, or you could say, I'm gonna draw my gun and I'm gonna fire. But as they kept on stressing, this game has consequences. Yeah. And any action that you take will result in something that you may like or not like.
Yeah, dude, but let's talk about the world for a second.
Oh my God.
So they bring you to Night City, which is this gigantic world. It kind of smacks of like, I want to say, and let me ask you if this is a good comparison. Is it crazy to say Deus Ex meets like GTA? Because that's what it feels like. When they got in the car and started driving around, I was like, oh, this city is huge.
Yeah, what they are comparing it to is like something to a futuristic mesh of LA and San Francisco. Yeah. They're going for that sort of NorCal, SoCal vibe or whatever.
Yeah. Well, you're in Northern California in the city, but it feels like LA, which is weird.
Yeah. They're basing it
like the LA
they're basing I guess the architecture and a lot of stuff like that. But yeah, when you first walk into the world and you see the city bustling, there's so many citizens walking around. The really cool hologram lights that you see in most like Akira or Blade Runner, all that stuff. There was a really cool moment where you're walking sort of through this town square, and there was a holographic cherry blossom tree with holographic cherry blossom leaves falling down.
Coming out, yeah.
Fucking rad.
We saw like a crime reenactment where it was all done. They were like setting up, trying to figure out what happened. And you saw a dude like about to kill someone with a hatchet and hologram, and then a holographic cop shot him. So the environment's really, really beautiful. That was my big thing. Is I was like, okay, Cyberpunk, right? That's the world of Cyberpunk. We've seen it so many times. Am I going to sit in this demo? Is it going to draw me in, and am I going to actually be interested in this, right? Because there's a fine line between Cyberpunk cool versus Cyberpunk
like, are they going to nail the vibe?
Yeah, is it going to be cheesy or is it going to be Blade Runner to me? And this is very much like Blade Runner-esque.
Yeah, I was not really excited about, I mean, as much as we love that sort of Xbox trailer, the vibe of it seemed very edgy and like, this is my city and blah, blah, and that was something that kind of turned me off. This didn't really give me that vibe at all. Like, there's some really cool, serious moments. You sit down with a Ripper doc, who is somebody who, a doctor who...
That's where you get upgrades for.
Yeah, installs implants and things like that, and there's a really cool moment where you sit down in the chair, this really awesome mechanical device sort of fucks with your hand, and then you see the eyeball that you are purchasing, and you're like, what is that eyeball for? He gets really, really close to your eyes, fucks with your eyeball, and it goes black.
Dark for a second.
And then you see the eyeball that was on display turn on, and now you're sort of looking at your body. Yeah. And he grabs the eyeball, sort of implants it, and now you have the ability to zoom in a few times with like optical zoom.
Yeah, it becomes your binocular.
Yeah, you can also
without having to
scan
actually
enemies.
Take out a binocular, which is cool.
Yeah, the scanning enemies is really cool. So looking through walls and things like that. This was like, in my opinion, one of the best demos I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, this game's going to be top.
I thought it was phenomenal. Sure. Yeah, I was really worried about it being first person because I am so about, hey, let's create this player.
Yeah.
Let's see how my character looks working in the world. But now I just kind of want to play it. The reason they're saying is like, we want it to be first person. It feels like you are actually there. You're seeing all these things close up.
No, it's a much better call.
Yeah, absolutely.
As far as I'm concerned. Because then you actually feel like you're a little bit more immersed in the world versus a third person perspective.
You play a character named V, and you can either make it a male or a female. Yeah. Lots of cool character
Spoilers,
customization.
Greg's going to make Taylor Swift again.
Yeah.
So
lots of eye color, and the HUD is beautiful. It's like that perfect hot pink that I love.
Well, and what I love about this futuristic style game is that the HUD makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you actually have a robotic eyeball in you.
Yeah.
And then there's upgrades to that, so it'll be interesting to see where you can go with that. Obviously, you upgrade your hand, upgrades like, your stability, which gives you some more damage and all that thing.
There's sort of that asthma inhaler thing that you puff,
yeah,
and it makes the world slow down for you. So you're looking at enemies, but you're still moving at the same speed, and the world slows down, and you see the bullets flying, and you can just aim at everybody, and you see the bullets hitting the enemies, taking them all down.
And it looks like they're going to have a lot of fun with the actual weapons themselves.
Oh yeah.
Like the fact that you can upgrade your tech weapon and fire through cover.
Yeah.
Like you can see people through cover and fire through cover. I love that mechanic.
Yeah, they mentioned.
I love the ricochet bullets where you're just going over there and just blasting people. From
it reminds me of like Yahoo Pool, where you'd see if I aim at this part of the wall, it's going to bounce off and hit this sort of thing.
I don't know that reference, but I trust you.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
that's like any pool game really.
Sure.
It's sort of like cheating or whatever. But they mention a lot of modifications on weapons. You could tell there's going to be some really, really deep systems.
When you start off, car.
Yeah, when you start off the game, you have like 6, I believe, like skill points, and one of them is fucking, I don't know, strength and blah, blah, blah. You have a coolness factor as well, which I don't know really what affects that. Like clothes, maybe. There's a coolness factor.
Yeah.
But there's also like street cred. So when
you put on your jacket and it gives you more street cred. So like your clothes actually help you with negotiations and things like that.
This world, they nailed the vibe perfectly for me, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And I gotta say, it's really turning me on.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the highest praise anyone can give anything. Andy's turned on, I'm turned on, you're turned on to youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Of course, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification button, and we love you. Leave a comment below letting us know how jacked you are for Cyberpunk 2077. Bye.